عزیزان محترم، السلام علیکم و رحمت الله و برکاته. به اجازه تمام اهل خرد و دوستداران مجلس شهدای پاک میهن میخواهم چند نکته البته به انگلیسی به حضور شما تقدیم نمایم. On September 9, 2001, Ahmad Massoud was assassinated by two terrorists posing as journalists. It was a sad day for the people and country of Afghanistan, since Afghanistan's champion of peace was no more. Out of reverence and respect, we call the great Massoud Amir Sahib, and in the town of Khoja Baudin, Amir Sahib will see his martyrdom. Today, we commemorate the 10th anniversary of the martyrdom of Amir Sahib. We're all gathered here in the remembrance of this great man. This is the least we can do for a man who has done so much for his people. Amir Sahib trekked mountains, warded off numerous attacks on his life, and endured unbelievable hardship for the sake of his country and people. This is why we all love Amir Sahib, because he sacrificed so much for us. And ultimately, this is why we are gathered here to carry on the legacy of this incredible man. Amir Sahib's endeavors represented not only one of the most important actions in Afghan history, but his contributions played a major role in modern world history. Amir Sahib's tactical brilliance against the Soviets led to the eventual withdrawal of the Soviets from Afghanistan, and his resistance against the foreign-backed Taliban showed the ultimate resolve of Amir Sahib and the Afghan people. Amir Sahib's struggles were not only against foreign invaders, but also against injustice and political inequality in Afghanistan. Amir Sahib was against gender discrimination and advocated women's rights. He signed the Declaration of the Essential Rights of the Afghan Women in June 2000, a document which was part of the peace process provided by the United Nations. Perhaps the greatest compliment that one can give to Amir Sahib is that he struggled without any hatred or any inkling of revenge towards anyone. What fueled him was the dream of seeing freedom restored back on the people of Afghanistan. Yet as a young man, Amir Sahib did not envision that his life would be consumed in the ways of war. He enrolled at Kabul Polytechnic University in hopes of becoming an engineer. He hoped to assist his country and people by becoming an engineer. If we are to carry his legacy, we must follow example. We do not need an important role in the government or become a general in order to bring significant change to Afghanistan. Rather, each one of us is capable of helping Afghanistan in our own way. As we all know, Afghanistan is in desperate need of rebuilding. Our country is in the need of a new generation of doctors and engineers to bring about a positive change in Afghanistan. It is up to today's young generation to become these doctors and engineers. During his life, the goal of Amir Sahib was to try and create a stable, peaceful, and successful Afghanistan. This is the legacy that this man wanted to leave behind, and this is a legacy we all hope to see accomplished. We can all do our part in making this goal a reality. We cannot wait for a leader to emerge and save Afghanistan. All of us must become the vehicle of change that we want to see in Afghanistan. We cannot wait for the people sitting around us to take charge before we take action. Each one of us has to stand up to save ourselves and our country. During the Soviet and Taliban invasion, Amir Sahib did not look for someone else to defend Afghanistan. He took the initiative himself. If we are to follow Amir Sahib's example, then we must take the initiative ourselves in order to create a better Afghanistan. در اخیر از تشریف آوری شما در این مجلس از طرف خود و فامیل خود قلباً تشکر می نمایم.